for the following area in California, Shasta Lake area, or northern Shasta County.
How's it going, guys? This is Norfolk Southern Storm, along with...
You should know by now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should know who I am.
And if you don't, I'm sorry. If you don't know who this person is, it's NorCal Dude 599, aka my babe.
Yep.
And we're gonna continue on with this coaster review series. And
you survived the first one, so now it's time to survive the second one.
oh, absolutely. With that said, we're going to review yet another roller coaster from Kings Island.
And don't worry, this one will be a lot better than the first one.
Yeah. Don't worry, this one has more positive feedback.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And this one is the Backlot Stunt Coaster. The Backlot debuted on May 20th, 2005. So it's still kind of recent. 2005, so that would be about what? 15 years? No? Yeah, 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Backlot just turned 15 this year. And it is a roller coaster made by Premier Rides. And I believe this is the only Premier Rides. No. Yeah, the only Premier Rides coaster that will be featured on this season. With that said, let's start out with the first features, and that will be the length, height, and drop. Backlot is only 1,960 feet in track, so fairly small, not much to it. It's smaller than Adventure Express, and I will not get to that. Babe knows. But, and I completely froze. Okay. So yeah, only 1,960 feet of track, so very short. Not much to it. The height is only 45 feet tall, so it's even shorter. Well, it doesn't even I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's only 45 feet tall, so very short, very small, and has a 31-foot drop. So again, very small, nothing big. The next feature, I guess features, are speed and duration. Fast. It only goes 40 miles per hour. It's kind of like a small family coaster in a way. Yeah, you know, not very tall, not very fast. It only goes 40 miles per hour, and it's not very long either. It's only like a minute and 4 seconds. It's like a minute long ride, so it's not very long at all. But it's got some kick to it, and why I say that? Simple. The elements. This thing has a launch, an LIM launch that goes from 0 to 40 that goes from 0 to 40 miles per hour in 3 seconds. So there's that. And then you have your second launch. You have your second launch near the end. Not as powerful as the first launch, but it's still doable, I guess you can say. And then you got your, you know, upwards helix and all that. And then you also have, you know, at the second launch you have that, well, the flame and the helicopter sound and all that. Next feature is the airtime. And just like Adventure Express, there is not so much of airtime. I mean, you might get a little hot, but that's about it. There's not really much airtime, at least from my experience on this thing. Nah. And moving on to the theming. And for a Cedarford coaster, this does have quite a bit of theming to it. Basically, from street signs to police cars and helicopters, and then you have your fire, like I mentioned. And if you're a rail fanner like me, it even has a little CSX box on it, and a Canadian Pacific. Yay! CSX and Canadian Pacific spotted as part of the theme to this ride. It's like, cool. Too bad there's no Norfolk Southerns.
Oof.
That's okay. That's okay. CSX is good, and so is Canadian Pacific. But moving on to the Smoothness. I mean, it's not a very smooth ride, but it's also not the roughest either. You do have a couple rough patches on there, especially on some of the bank turns that do have that sharp turn. But other than that, it's not very rough and not very smooth either. It's more along the line in the middle. It's kind of in the middle there. That's from my experience. Moving on to the fun facts about this coaster. When this coaster first debuted, it was actually named Italian Job Stunt Track. Now, I'm not sure if it is the same at King's Dominion, but that's how it is here. When this coaster first debuted, it was named Italian Job Stunt Coaster, and this is also a similar clone. Let me start over. There is also a...
Someone's distracted.
Maybe. What am I not? There is also a similar clone.
Telling me what?
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 What, babe?
What?
What?
I didn't say nothing.
You want to repeat that?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, as I'm saying, there is a similar clone of this roller coaster at King's Dominion. Backlot stunt coaster. So if you live anywhere in or near King's Dominion in Virginia, then you probably get the same experience as you do here at Kings Island in Ohio. But moving on to what I recommend this ride. And I would say most definitely for the beginners. I mean, especially if they want to experience a roller coaster that has a launch that is also very popular in this day and age. I mean, you gotta admit, launch coasters are very popular. And this coaster especially fits for those that are, only just beginning. Like, say you want to get out of the kiddie coasters, but you're not yet ready for such big rides like Maverick or Wicked Twister or something like that. Then this would definitely be a perfect coaster for youngsters out there. Or those that are just starting out the roller coaster enthusiasm. Something like that. But other than that, moving on to my final thoughts on this coaster and rating. And for Backlot Stunt Coaster, I'm going to rate this coaster a 6. It's an okay coaster. I'm not really head over heels about it. Nothing to go crazy for. But it's still doable. I mean, it's a good coaster. It's not great. It's not something that I would, again, be all head over heels excited over. But it's not, terrible either. It's not one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't want to ride this again. But no, it's a good coaster. But again, it's my opinion. It's my experience on this thing. Some had it better. For some it's a favorite, and yes, it is a popular ride. And I will admit though, that first launch. The first launch is fairly good. Probably the best part on this coaster, other than seeing that CSX trailer. Yes, I know. I'm a train geek. Get over it. Well, you already know. I'm a rail fanner. Duh.
Hey, she's my rail fanner.
Hashtag duh. But anyway, that's my thoughts on, that's my, that's my review on Backlot Stunt Coaster. If you ever come to Kings Island and you want to give this thing a try, that's all on you. Definitely a good coaster. Definitely worth checking out. I definitely love the scenery on this thing. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'm sure that this series is gonna build and grow stronger as time goes by. This is Notebook Saw the Storm signing out, along with
NorCal Dude 599.
Yeet! And we will catch you guys next time, whatever the heck it is that we're doing. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, wear a mask, and catch you guys. What?
Don't get into any fights or anything.
Yeah, no fights, Karen.
No rough housing.
Darn. But, till then, catch you guys later.
Peace out.